welcome back to my channel, Refuge Tea, here with my granny's closet, back with another video for you guys. It is Monday, first day of market vlog. Today I went to Hobby Lobby and Walmart. I will tell you guys a little bit more about that later, but first let us get into some admin and intro stuff for the week. If you don't know, now you know. You can find me on Pinterest, Instagram, and Facebook, all underneath my granny's closet, 3Gs. If you're interested in purchasing any of the items that I do make and sell for my farmer's market, you can go and head on over to my Facebook page and find and browse all the pictures there. If you're interested in seeing what I do make, and if you're interested in purchasing anything, you can go and head on over there. Not to be confused with my group page, my granny's closet 3Gs, no spacing, just at the S at the end. That is where we go to congregate and conversate about all things yarny and crafty goodness. That is where you can ask your questions, where you can post all your completed projects. We have a thing called Finally Finished Fridays. So any project that you have been neglecting or procrastinating or just like put away in time out, you can finish that and post your finished product on our Finally Finished Fridays. So far, I've only posted maybe 2 or 3 of them myself because I have just been so busy with school starting and things like that that I haven't really been able to post, but I have a couple people that are super dedicated to that. Thank you guys for going ahead and encouraging me as well to continue on in that. If you are new here, returning subscriber, thank you for joining me today. You're wonderful, you're wonderful. I really do appreciate each and every single one of you guys. Thank you so much for joining me and for keeping up with my videos and all the compliments and the comments that you guys are telling me. It's just so encouraging to let me know that you guys are dedicated to watching the silliness and my random conversations and everything that I do during my videos. And for the feedback about my weekly vlog, I really appreciate you guys giving me some feedback. Some people were like, just do what makes you happy. Some people were just like, the music is a little monotonous. So I totally get it. I totally get it. Everybody has their niche and their preferences. And I was worried that it would just be too much music as well. So I totally get that. No comment is going to be taken in a negative way. Everything's going to be taken with a grain of salt. Unless somebody is just down outright, you know, not nice, and praise the Lord, I have not encountered that. So thank you guys for joining me and for continuing on complimenting and encouraging. So I appreciate that.
T-shirt of the day.
We have Superman. This came out, oh my gosh. I bought this at Walmart years ago. I want to say maybe like 13 years ago, 14 maybe. I think it was, okay, 12. I want to say 12 because I had just found out that I was pregnant with our second son. My uncle called us up earlier that week and said, keep your Saturday open. I have a surprise for you guys. Your mom is going to call you in a bit. I said, okay. So the week goes by, my uncle's like, hey, you didn't plan anything. It's Friday and you didn't plan anything for tomorrow. And I was like, no. And he's like, cool. My mom calls me up early in the morning on Saturday. And she was like, Mija, I'm on my way. You guys get dressed. And I was like, what is happening? She said, just get dressed. I said, okay. So we wake up, we get dressed, we get our son's backpack ready, and we get him ready. My mom comes over, picks him up, takes him home. My uncle's like, follow these directions. So we get on the freeway and we realize that we're going to the San Diego Convention Center. And I was like, babe, what if we're going to Comic-Con? And he was like, no. I said, yes, what if we're going to Comic-Con? He was like, no. He was like, well, we better be prepared. So we pulled off the side of the road. We had left extra early. So, and our time said that we would get there about 30-40 minutes before we were supposed to get there. So we had some time to kill. So we went, we grabbed like snacks and stuff like that just in case. And I'm one of those people that knows the ending of a book or a movie or finds out the plot before, you know, the peak of the book. So I figured things out rather quickly. So people have to get up pretty early to pull wool over my head, like literally, because that's what I went to school for. I went to be a crime scene investigator, so I know how to look for the clues, and the clues just added up, and that weekend was Comic-Con. And so we stopped this t-shirt came in only in this size, and mind you, I was pregnant at the time. I wasn't really showing too much. It was only my second child, and and I was a lot smaller then. I wasn't bigger now. You know, after 3 kids, you tend to move up in size in certain areas. So I wasn't that large, and they only had it in a small. So I was like, you know what? It's okay. I'm going to grab it in a small. My husband, all they had for him was a Spider-Man t-shirt in XL, and my husband is an XL. So it fits perfectly around the shoulders. We have to get XL because he has wide shoulders and he's like muscular in that area, and he's got like a thin waist. So, you know, it's kind of baggy around some parts in the stomach area, but it fit him in the shoulders. So we had to get him XL, and it was Spider-Man. It was so cool. So we wore each other's favorite superhero, and that's how I got this t-shirt. I'm sorry it's long-winded. It ended up being to where we did, in fact, go to Comic-Con. It was like the best. My uncle was volunteering at one of the booths, and he was able to bring a couple of guests, and we were able to walk in with visitor passes, and it was just, it was the best. And it was the only time we'd ever gone to Comic-Con, and now our son is 15, and he said for his 16th birthday, he wants to go to Comic-Con. So now I have to figure out how I'm going to get him there, because the day after Comic-Con ends is when tickets for the following year go on sale, and it's just like they sell out like within a couple hours. So it's very popular, San Diego Comic-Con. But we got to go. It was so exciting. We got to see, you know, this is how long ago it was. We got to see that there was going to be a Max Steel movie coming out. We got to see the new Henry Cavill Superman coming out, and that's why this t-shirt was being on display, because the new Superman movie was coming out. It was so good. So you guys know Henry Cavill is my favorite Superman. So, but that's how this t-shirt came about. And sorry it took so long to get that out, but yeah. So now that we've got the admin and intro stuff out of the way, let us get into the things that I was able to get done over the weekend. I did get some earrings done, and you guys saw that. So if you see that the lighting is getting, you know, lower and lower, I did go to Hobby Lobby and Walmart this morning. So I really didn't get much done, because after I went to Hobby Lobby and then I went to Walmart, my kids had a list of things they needed me to get for school supplies, so I got all of that. And you guys saw that in my Monday video. And after that, I ate lunch, and then it was time to go pick up my kids again. And then after I picked up my second son, after I picked up my son from high school, I called Z to see how she's been doing, because I hadn't talked to her on the phone in a while, and I wanted to check up on her and needed you know, friendship time. So I ended up talking to Z for over 4 hours, you guys. 4 hours, okay? So now I need to get some sewing done. I need to sew all my panels together, and there's a stack of them. So I need to get not just that, but I need to get these panels sewn as well, and I need to sew all my zippers. And I found another cupcake one already sewn together. I need to get my zipper pouches sewn. I did, however, when I was talking to her on the phone, I was able to sew together some key fobs. Now I just have to glue on the hardware. So I'm probably going to do that later tonight. Or you know what? I'm probably going to wait until tomorrow, or maybe after my live. I was thinking about it. You know what? I want to show key fobs to be matchy with some of the project bags, because you guys liked that the last time. You guys liked to have that the last time. But all right, now that my kids are distracted and downstairs and super quiet because they're eating dinner, so I finished early, told them I was going to come up here and get stuff done. So now I'm just going to get some sewing done. So let's get some sewing done.
patches and showers early Friday, but improving to greater than 6 miles on Friday morning.
Stars shining bright above me. Breezes seem to whisper sycamore tree. Dream a little dreamer. Breezes seem to whisper
Suggestion this Saturday night, sensational double thrill, stock car spectacular at 7:30 at noon.
Hey you guys, so it is Tuesday and I'm very tired because I was up very, very late, and at a certain point I realized I needed to go to sleep. Why? I accidentally sold the panels wrong, so while I'm talking to you guys, I'm gonna seam rip this, and yeah, all right. Alright, so there we go. Last night I was up doing my sewing all the panels together, and I did get that done. I am today going to finish sewing. I got about half the zipper pouches before I realized that I needed to get it done. There we go. I backstitch, so it's hard for me to seam rip sometimes because I just need to get that backstitch done. Here we go. So what I did was I got half, like I said, the zipper pouches done. I'm waiting for one charm to get here for one of the Afro packages or one of the Afro bundles that I'm doing. So I got my Afro pick, which is gonna go with my beautiful queen here. She's got all those black women affirmations on there. And then I have, where is it? There's that one. Afro puff. Oh, I have it in my hand. I'm seam ripping it. Oh my gosh. I have my Afro puff here, and my little yellow baby is going to go with this one because she has two little poof poofs, and so does this one right here. Sorry, I didn't mean to give you guys the bird. The bird. The bird is the word. And if you guys saw my, because you're going to see this. Where did my, here it goes. I'm losing my mind. If you guys saw my live, or if you joined my live on Wednesday, because you'll be seeing this on Friday, then you'll have seen that this beautiful Afro head wrap girl, I want to call it the Afro Chiquita banana, because her flowers remind me of the Nita Chiquita, and we're both brown, so So I got this beautiful beautiful lady that has a head wrap on her, and I will post a picture right here. Isn't she gorgeous? She is just amazing. I loved her. As soon as I saw her, I was like, oh, that's perfect for the one that I just got. So I grabbed her, snatched her up. I buy my Afro girls from Etsy. Now that that is done, I gotta flip it, slap it, grab it. Who remembers that song? Oh my gosh. I knew I was tired and I knew I needed to go to sleep when I realized that I totally did this the wrong way. So I'm going to be finishing up. This is how much I got done yesterday, along with the Afro picks. So I got these done yesterday. Oh, I forgot to tell you guys, t-shirt of the day. I planned on doing t-shirt of the day every day this week. So I have Mr. Bumblebee himself in honor of the new Beast Wars on the new Transformer movie with Unicron. By the way, I mean, the dynamics between human and robot this time was not very good. This is my review. My personal review. Anybody else can have their own personal opinion. Go watch the movie, form your own opinions. That if you like it and you're good with it, I respect that. But for me, it just didn't seem like the dynamics, like the relationship and I felt like the actors were trying too hard to be like Mark Wahlberg or Shia LaBeouf, and nobody can be like them. Their personalities, Mark Wahlberg and Shia LaBeouf, are so similar that it worked so well in the movie, and they built that friendship. They build the character up before they introduce the robots. And the way that Mark Wahlberg and Shia LaBeouf just created the scenes, and then the way it kind of built up, it was so, maybe I'm just being biased, you know, and the way that Mark Wahlberg's character, Kincaid, was so passionate about his craft and his art, about building and being an inventor, and then finding Optimus Prime. If you guys haven't seen it, I'm so sorry. I just spoiled that for you if you're going through the series just to get to the new movie. But the way that he connected with the first Transformer or Autobot that he met, you know, and then they brought in the humans to be bad guys this time. And it was just like, oh my gosh, you know. And then with Shia LaBeouf, it was kind of like his family history led up to it, you know. And then even with Mark Wahlberg's character in the first and second movie, actually with the second movie that Mark Wahlberg was in after the Chicago events and everything, it just kind of built up to where they pulled in Shia LaBeouf's character with the Witwickies and just kind of like, you know what I mean? I don't know, you guys. I went on a terrible rant on that, but I love Transformers. I want to get an actual... I haven't collected Transformers since I was younger. So in the middle of that, yesterday, I want to watch it again. So I think I'm going to watch it again because last night I was listening to Fourth Wing Book. You guys, it's so good so far, but it was slow to start. I had to re-listen to it in the beginning because I wasn't paying attention, and it's difficult for me to listen to an audiobook that I haven't heard before or I haven't read in tangible because my Nook is broken. My Nook won't charge. It lost its capability to charge. So I cannot, so frustrated. I cannot get my Nook to charge. So it has been dead for several months. Actually, since I've started my YouTube channel. I'm sorry if the lighting keeps going on and off. Like I said earlier, the sun is going in and out behind the clouds right now. It's so hot already. It's going to be 101 today, you guys. Good grief almighty. So I was listening to the audiobook last night, but I wasn't really paying attention to certain parts, so I missed a lot of stuff. I tried to go buy the book and at Barnes & Noble on Friday when I went there, and they were sold out. I was like, what? You're sold out? So Friday I have to try again. I'm probably going to pre-order it. And I looked on Amazon, and it's going to cost me $35 for a paperback, but $14.96 for a hardback. I was like, that's not right. Something's got switched. I was like, shoot, I'll take the hardback. I don't care. The second book in the series just came out not too long ago. And my really, really good friend, Ivana, that lives in Texas, she's my book bestie. We were paparazzi besties. Now we're book besties because we don't do paparazzi anymore. And so we are long distance best friends. And so she got me onto Fourth Wing, but I got her onto Sarah J. Maas books. And I got her into reading, and now I created a monster. So now she just like, read this one, read this one. So I was trying to listen to it, and I can't purchase the book on my app, on my Nook app on my phone, or on my Kindle. For some reason, it won't allow me. On my Kindle, I have to go to Amazon.com, not the Amazon, what is it called? Prime, not on Prime, because for some reason it won't let me. I don't know what's going on. I don't know. Long story short, I'm going to stop listening to the audiobook. I'm going to get the actual book and I'm going to read it. If not, I think after Wednesday, if I make enough money on Wednesday, I will be going to buy my Nook. That is going to be the one and only splurge that I will make, because it's only $129. Only. Sheesh. For me, that's like maybe 2 or 3 weekends of farmer's market, which I'm debating whether I should go this Saturday. See, this is what I was afraid of, you guys. Of me, like talk on my vlogging, which I guess that is what a vlog is supposed to be, right? So I did all the, let's get back into this, okay? Transformers movie and books aside. I did sew all these panels together last night. I was too tired to even snip them. They're still all connected. All these panels are zigzag connected because you know how I just feed it into the machine and then cut it later. It takes too long to stop, cut, go, stop, cut, go. So I do this, and then I go back and I cut everything. So I'm gonna start cutting these. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna sit at the machine and finish these since I just seem ripped. That one, I gotta go back and I gotta fix these. And it's not gonna take me too long. I'm gonna see how long it's gonna take me to get all of this done. Because after I do this, then it's time to iron. And then after I iron, because that's what I want to get done. I want to get these finished and all the ironing done before my kids get out of school. Yeah? And then I still have stitch markers to do. My goal is to get all after I iron it before bed tonight, by midnight tonight, I want to get it all finished. And it's a tangible thing. I can get it done because I do have the hours to get it done. Now that my kids are back in school, there's nothing for me to, no one's here to pull me away from my projects except for myself and procrastination and distractions. And so I'm going to be listening to the Transformers while I sew, or watching the watching while I sew. And it's just gonna, because I want to try and connect with it. I want to try, because the characters and the Autobots dynamic it didn't fit properly. It just, to me, they tried too hard to be that kind of closeness. They just tried to force it and it didn't work for me. So I want to give it a second chance. And I also want to watch the new Disney movie. We just watched, Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3. We just watched that. It was funny and it was so sad. Oh, you guys. I teared up because there was that moment where you thought, and I won't ruin it for anybody that hasn't seen it. So I was going to take Rocky for a walk this morning, but my left from sitting up at the sewing machine for so long, My left ankle, my knee, and my hip on my right side is killing me. And my shoulder, I still have some shoulder pain going on. So I can't be walking with him because he likes to drag me sometimes. And if he sees somebody crossing the street, he'll try to wrap me up and like push me away so that he's the barrier. He's so overprotective. It's good. It's good. So, I think that I'm going to get all this done. And then I did get some key fob sewn yesterday. I showed you guys. I think I'm going to glue the hardware onto these while I'm waiting for the kids to get out of school. So I'm going to bring that with me because I can't bring my sewing machine. I wish I could, but I can't. All right. We're almost 14 minutes in. See? Blah, 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 blah. Blah, blah, blah. All right. I'm going to go eat and then I'm going to start sewing. Hey, so funny thing. About to eat my breakfast right now. I was about to sit down and start sewing. My son texts me. He's like, Mom, forgot my PE clothes. I gotta go take them to him. So I just came back from that. I'm gonna get a later start than I wanted to, but I'm gonna eat first now that the day is getting closer to 10 o'clock, and that's okay. So I am going to eat breakfast and then I'm gonna start sewing. So here we go.
Patches and showers early Friday, but improving to greater than 6 miles on Friday morning.
Stars shining bright above you. Night breezes seem to whisper that sycamore tree. Dream a little dreamer.
And that's the last of them. Oh my Gideons. Okay, so they're all they're all attached to the zippers. Now I gotta plug in my iron, organize my table, and then start ironing everything.
Oh, 1 mile in fog patches and showers early Friday, but improving to greater than 6 miles on Friday morning.
Stars shining bright above you. Night breezes seem to whisper that sycamore tree. Dream a little dreamer. Night breezes
Hey guys, so it has been a doozy the last couple of hours. I got all of the zipper pouches ironed. I only had enough time to finish sewing those up, ironing them, and then it was time for lunch. And right after lunch, I had to go straight to go pick up my kids from school. But I did take my basket full of sewn key fobs, and I was able to get them all glued and latched. So now they're all done, which is a good thing. I was sitting next to a friend, and my friend was like, you want to come and sit over here? We're doing sign language, you know, because we don't want to roll the window down. It's 101 outside right now. And school is not too far from my house, so it didn't even give my car a chance to cool down by the time I got to the school. I had to wait at least another 10 minutes before the car really did start to cool down. So she was like, come over here, sit down. I was like, no. And I picked up the E6000, and I picked up these and then the clamps, and I was like, and she goes, oh yeah, like this. And then she goes, you're gonna be high. Ooh. And I started laughing, and we're communicating like this, and I'm wondering if anybody sees this. So it started to get really, really like chemically scented in my vehicle. So I did lower the windows down. I did air out the car before the kids got in. And lucky for me, it is very windy outside right now. The clouds are going in and out. It's kind of like a desert storm is coming. We had one last week. I think we're going to have another one this week. So I don't know what I'm going to do for Saturday. I talked to Z. I was thinking about maybe missing another Saturday from the market, because if the weather is getting this bad, then I don't want to be at market on Saturday. My mom has a really, really good friend of hers in the hospital right now. She's not doing too good. And I think I just want to send my mom to go visit her instead of the market. And we'll take another weekend off, possibly maybe the whole month of July or August. I don't know. I got to call my mom and got to talk about it. So I finished all the key fobs. Thank you, Jesus. And now I have about an hour before I have to take off to go get my, actually technically like 35, 40 minutes before I have to go and pick up my oldest son from high school. And yeah, so let's see how much I can get done in about 35, 40 minutes before he gets out of class. I have to plug in my iron, start setting things up. Everything's right here ready for me. And I gotta clean off my table. All right, let's get to it.
Oh, 1 mile in fog patches and showers early Friday, but improving to greater than 6 miles on Friday morning.
Stars shining bright above you. Night breezes seem to whisper sycamore tree. Dream a little dreamer. Night breezes seem to whisper
finally happened. And I knew it would. I burned myself. It's not too bad. It's not bad at all. It's just a little tag on my finger. I keep forgetting. A little shiny line there. You guys can see that. See past the wrinkles? You see that shine? Yeah. I didn't even notice it at first. My finger was just chilling on the iron, and all of a sudden I look, and that's when I felt the burn. Oh, not a big deal. But I just got back from picking up my son, decided, you know, I'm just going to dive right in before dinner in an hour, before I have to start making dinner in an hour.
Oh, 1 mile in fog patches and showers early Friday, but improving to greater than 6 miles on Friday morning.
Stars shining bright above. Breezes seem to whisper that sycamore tree. Dream a little dreamer. Breezes seem to whisper. Dream a little dreamer. Breezes seem to whisper
Suggestion that Saturday night, sensational double thrill stock car spectacular at 7:30 at noon.
Hey guys, so I finished yesterday. It's Wednesday. I feel so discombobulated. I am so tired. Let me adjust this. I was up until midnight, well past midnight, sewing, and I was to the point to where I actually fell asleep sewing at the sewing machine. So I was like, you know what? I need to go to sleep. So I went to bed. All my kids were knocked out. I'm surprised they were asleep through me sewing, and it was so funny because it was like so it's Wednesday. T-shirt of the day is my Flash t-shirt. This is actually the outfit that I'm going to be wearing when I'm on the plane going to Boston for my Rhinebeck. And I have some really cool news. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. I cannot wait to show you guys. But I'm going to hold this secret in until I get to my destination on my way to Rhinebeck. I finished all the zipper pouches, so they're all done. Woohoo! And that is the hardest thing for me, is these darn zipper pouches. So look at this one. Look at the I Love Lucy. Oh gosh. And then the knitting one. I know I did 2 of each in certain ones, but not in all, every single one. Excuse me. Almost choked on my spit there. So I did 2 of one for a couple of the patterns that I knew that were very popular, and I only did 1 of each in every other one. Now I do have more in my bin downstairs in the garage. So I'm going to bring those up. I don't have matchy stitch markers for every single one. I tried my best, but costs are high right now, guys, so I couldn't really do it. I guess I should have asked my son to do clay ones. That way, you know, I think I'll ask him to do it for the Hello Kitty one and for the yarn ones. That'll be really cool. So right now, what I'm working on is flipping these. I just cut the corners of all of them, so I'm going to flip them. I do have 6 more panels to sew together. I think, you know what, I'm going to do that. I'm going to sew the 6 panels together. That way I can flip everything and then start ironing the fabric. And then I'm done. Actually, no. And then I have to sew the top panel, do the top sewing. Sorry, I just rushed through my pricing video and it is editing. It is finishing editing right now. And while I was editing, I got the notification that I am good to go live this afternoon at 5, or this evening at 5 p.m. on YouTube, because I had to go through a series of rules and getting verified in order to go live. And you have to do that 24 hours beforehand. Now, I didn't know that until yesterday, okay? Me and Z were on the phone all day Monday, like I told you guys. And then she was like, hey, are you sure you can go live? Because she knew somebody that was planning to go live. They said that I said the same thing this person did. I said, I do have a live button so I can go live. Oh, how naive I was. So yesterday morning, I tried to go live just as a practice run, and it's a good thing I did, because if I wouldn't have checked, I wouldn't have known that I needed to get verified and do it 24 hours. It takes 24 hours to get verified. And I got the notification exactly on the dot that I am verified and I'm good to go for lives indefinitely. And I'm so excited because you have to follow a rule. And one of the rules is you have to have 1,000 subscribers or more. And I have 1,001.09. So thank you guys. I really appreciate it. You're wonderful. You're wonderful. You're just wonderful. So yeah, I'm really, really excited about this. And I'm really tired. Excuse me. I'm so tired. I messed up so much in my video. I guess I needed to come on here and vlog and let you guys know what's going through my head right now. I don't feel as rushed as I did last time because I have everything that I need to get done. I'm on schedule, and I'm still worried because even though I'm on schedule, my stitch markers aren't finished yet, but those are just... I don't need to show you the stitch markers, really. I just need to show you, you know, the project bags and the notions pouches, and they will have matching stitch markers. Hopefully, Lord willing. I mean, I'm going to have my son make Hello Kitty clays. I'm going to buy them from him. All right, you guys, let's get it done because it's already after 10 a.m. Oh my gosh. You know what? What time is it? It's 11 o'clock. I need to get going. Let's go sew some panels.
Oh, 1 mile in fog patches and showers early Friday, but improving to greater than 6 miles on Friday morning.
Stars shining bright above me. Night breezes seem to whisper that sycamore tree. Dream a little dreamer. Night breezes seem to whisper
showers early Friday, but improving to greater than 6 miles on Friday morning.
Stars shining bright above you. Night breezes seem to whisper that you. Sycamore tree, dream a little dreamer. Night breezes seem to whisper that you. Waiting, but I still crave your kiss. Dream a little dreamer. Night breezes seem to whisper.
Suggestion for Saturday night, sensational double thrill stock car spectacular at 7:30 at noon.
Oh, 1 mile in fog patches and showers early Friday, but improving to greater than 6 miles on Friday morning.
Stars shining bright above you. Night breezes seem to whisper that you. Sycamore tree, dream a little dreamer. Night breezes seem to whisper that you. Waiting, but I still crave your kiss. Dream a little dreamer. Night breezes seem to whisper that you.
Suggestion for Saturday night, sensational double thrill stock car spectacular at 7:30 at noon.
Hey guys, so as you can see, I managed to flip almost all except for one. Man, some people can be jerks. Like, I'm trying to go through this. There's a huge gap. My SUV can fit right through between the back of one SUV and the front of another. Well, I go through, and the person sees that I'm going through thinking that I'm just trying to cut in line, and I'm not, because they're in a line to go right, and I need to get to the next line over to make a left. And I feel like writing a sign that says, I go left, not right, make room. Like it. So I try, and 2 times, and then I go to grab my kids, I walk across the street, to grab my kids, because you park, you walk across the street, you go to the gate. I go to walk back, and somebody's backing out, clearly sees me and my 2 children in the road. Now, one thing you guys should know about me, and I'm pretty sure this is with all moms, I'm fiercely overprotective with my kids. Although I don't vocalize my anger very much, because I know I can be pretty volatile. The guy is clearly looking at me through his side view mirror, so I just stare. I do what I do best. I just stared. No expression on my face. And the person that's parked next to me on the other side sees me. She goes to back out, but then she stops and she waits. I thank her for it. She's like, no problem. Now, she stopped, so I have no problem with like the expression on her face, because she, you know, even though it was exasperating to her, she still stopped. And I'm sitting here trying to wait, and I'm like, you know what? I'm not waiting anymore. There's a small gap. I know how to drive my vehicle. I know how to handle my car. I know the width of it. I've had it for several years. So I squeezed through this tight spot, went around, got in line. People saw that my SUV fit through that tiny spot, and they did the same thing, because people were just not letting us go through so that we can get into the line to go left, because they were being selfish. And yeah, sorry, I'm unloading. But I was able to flip all of these. Now I just have to iron them. I have about an hour before my son gets out of school, hoping that I can iron as many as I can, to sew as many as I can, so that I can thread the shoelaces through and put the stoppers in while I'm waiting for my son to get out. If not, it just won't happen. I'll just sit there and do some stitch markers, because I have that. So, all right, that's it. I'll try to record the ironing. Yeah, that's it. Thanks for listening.
Oh, 1 mile in fog patches and showers early Friday, but improving to greater than 6 miles on Friday morning.
Stars shining bright above you. Night breezes seem to whisper sycamore tree. Dream a little dreamer. Night breezes seem to whisper you. Waiting, but I love you. Still craving your kiss. Dream a little dreamer. Night breezes seem to whisper you.
Suggestion that Saturday night, sensational double thrill stock car spectacular at 7:30 at Norwood.
Hey guys, oh, it's Thursday. I am tired. Yes, I'm emotional right now. I'll tell you about that in a bit. But yesterday's vlog was amazing. I'm sorry, I can't. Hey guys, it's Thursday. Last night's live was amazing. Thank you guys for joining me. I really appreciate it. It was just, whew, it was a blessing. It blew me away. It was just as successful as last month's live. T-shirt of the day is Aquaman. I am not feeling good this morning. There's two reasons why. One is because I have been sewing all week, so the fibers are in my nasal passage and I'm congested from all the flurries flying around and the motes stuff. I do have my Aquamat socks on because I am cold. It is over 80 degrees outside right now, but being inside the house, I'm freezing cold. Last night I was freezing cold and the kids were not happy when I turned off the air conditioning. They're like, it's too hot. But when I'm emotional or stressed or when my immune system is down, I tend to get freezing cold and my body can't warm itself. So last night's live, thank you once again. I was doing invoices actually. Oh, also thank you Pam and Z for helping me and being my moderators and helping me go over and see who was here, who was able to join me and everything. I still have to write names and compare names with Pam. And so as soon as I get that done, we can do the raffle, and I will do the raffle and post that video on my YouTube channel. Last night after my live, while I was invoicing, I decided, you know what, I'm just going to get up and I'm going to invoice everybody right now. My mom, I don't know if you guys remember, but last night I was talking about my mom's friend, Papoose or Angie. And the geese story, the landlord was her landlord that owned those geese. She's been in the hospital for a better part of the month. If you guys can continue to keep her in prayer. I got the news last night that she is not doing great at all and that she wasn't expected to make it through the night. They are putting her on hospice this morning. My mom is on her way, if not already, at the hospital. So we're just praying that the Lord eases her pain and just brings her home. My mom has known Papoose for many, many years. Since before my sisters and I were born, they have been friends for so long. And Papoose is my mom's longest friend. As far as Saturday goes, my mom will be there. I'll have a table set up with just a few of my items, nothing major. And as soon as the last person picks up their item, I'm just going to pack up and go be with my mom on Saturday. Because Papoose is not expected to make it through the weekend. We're just waiting to hear the news. So I have a headache. I am emotionally distraught, as you guys, as well as can be expected. Grief is a horrible thing. So I probably won't vlog for the rest of the day. This is just going to be my only update for Thursday. I will have your guys' items shipped out as promised by Monday, if not sooner, because you guys are amazing and you paid all of your invoices. When I woke up, I was just like, what? Everybody is paying their invoices and it's just like smooth as cream cheese. So thank you. I will see you guys hopefully tomorrow. If not, I don't know what I'll do, but I will be blogging for the rest of Thursday. So you guys have a blessed day. Peace out. Hey guys, it's Friday. How is everybody doing today? I'm exhausted. I've been up all night, off and on. My mom's friend, thank you guys, by the way, for praying. I'm doing a lot better emotionally than I was yesterday. It was just the news was fresh yesterday, so it was still and I wanted to touch base with you at least for Thursday just to talk. I didn't really do much yesterday except for work on the project that me and Andrea are working on for Rhinebeck. And I noticed an inconsistency. I accidentally started using a 6mm crochet hook for the new project that for her. And so now I have to undo all of the granny squares that I did in a 5mm and do them in 6mm because I like the way the size looks in a 6mm. That aside, Angie or Papoose was coherent enough yesterday to ask questions, so praise the Lord, she was communicating. Unfortunately, they had to tell her the news about her condition and the outcome of it. As can be expected, she was distraught to be told that you don't have long. So she's saying her goodbyes. My mom's actually going over there tomorrow to sit with her, be with her. So like I said yesterday, I don't know if I did say, I don't really remember what I said yesterday. I will be setting up a table, a small table, waiting for those of you that want to come pick up your orders at the market to pick up your orders, and then I'm going to head out to go be with my mom and check and see how she's doing, if she's not with Angie. So, but my mom has known Angie for quite some time. I told you guys she's known Angie since after high school. She was actually friends with Angie's older sister. And when Angie's older sister had to move away for work after graduation from high school, she introduced my mom to her younger sister, Angie Papoose. So my mom has been friends with her since then. And yeah, she has one more friend that she's known since junior high. And they're going to go visit Papoose today and tomorrow. So just continue, please, to keep Papoose in your prayers. I keep going back and forth. I've known her as Papoose, but because of this circumstances, I've been calling her Angie. I haven't seen her in a month. Actually, she came to the farmer's market, and I think a couple of you guys did come down. Somebody, I think it was Z and sister friend Vicky came down, and you guys met Papoose, if I'm not mistaken. If not, it was Debbie Deb or Myra. One of you ladies came down and you guys actually met Papoose. She was there that day. And my Uncle Roger, I think, was there. So but yeah, that was the last time I saw Papoose. But today, as far as work, I'm going to finish up the orders that I need to complete, which finish doing the top stitching. I got about half of them done yesterday. I had time to kill before my oldest son got out of school, so I was able to get quite a few done. And today I'm going to get more done. I'm going to get the stitch markers, and I'm waiting for the I Love Lucy stitch marker to come in. I was hoping to get some of these shipped out today, because thank you guys, I really appreciate it. You guys are awesome. I woke up to more paid invoices, and my PayPal actually is on a timer, and it reminds people to pay. And I was just like, I didn't want that to happen, and I don't want people to get I don't know. I just, like I said, money for me is a touchy subject. But I have the packages that are done. I'm going to be putting them in their shipping label, or their bubble mailers, and then tagging them with your name and then putting them in a bin that they're ready for their shipping label. So thank you guys so much. I'll show you guys a little bit of what I'm going to be doing today. So, and then that's it for this week. But thank you guys for joining me this week for my crazy week of sewing. And it's funny because this is the only stack. This is all I have of my project bundles, and I had double the amount, or more than double the amount. So praise the Lord. Praise the Lord. Thank you guys so much.
You know.
for sure.
I begin to.
Thank you guys for joining me this week for my crazy week of sewing and crocheting. Wait, I don't even think I crocheted this week. I did last night. I did some granny squares, and I accidentally used the wrong hook for the new project that I'm working on, for the collaboration that me and Andrea are working on for the project that we're going to be taking to Rhinebeck. So I'm able to put some money away from Wednesday's live to go towards Rhinebeck, so thank you guys so much. I will be ending the vlog here, so I hope you guys have a amazing day. But don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. Don't forget to ring that notification bell. Click on the all button. It'll notify you when I drop another video. Alright, you guys, have a blessed rest of your Friday. Have a blessed rest of your week, and I will see you next time. Peace out.